Hey everybody, it's Jean, and the person that has not been coming around much, but I think about you guys every day, and I keep thinking I've got to do this this little I've got to do this this little flip through because it's the last day of January. And I'm already a month into my new Daphne's Diary. So anyway, this is Daphne's Diary 2022. And, well, I've already I haven't even put anything in that pocket. I have all, I'm kind of bad about doing these blank pages. Oh, I see. I love Daphne's Diary. This was given to me by my granddaughter, and I'm really, really happy with it. This was my second year doing Daphne's Diary journal. Let me see. I think it has a... Oh, it doesn't. It did have a little tag on it, but this Christmas, when I was spending the time with my daughter and at my daughter's house, this little tag here that hangs on the side, the dog got and chewed up, and it and some pages in there. So anyway, we'll just go through Daphne's Diary. I don't use these fold-out pages, and I'm keeping it out because I'm still adding to it because I have all these pages that I want to cover. But you can just kind of see how I played in it this year. Gosh, these kind of hard pages to turn, but it does have beautiful graphics. I absolutely love this journal. I love going through it. I love everything about the Daphne Diary line of goods. So, and this, I didn't even ever remember seeing that page or this, because it's at the beginning and I always flipped right through to the pages that I was on. So I can watercolor that. I have some really tiny brushes and I love to do that. I also have, even I think on this table, yeah, right here, some paint pens with extra fine tips. And that's perfect for that kind of work. So I'm excited. I maybe will do that today. I have plenty of downtime. Now, I didn't fill in this part of December because it was in my last Daphne's Diary. But what I do is, this is my goal, and I miss a lot of weeks. I don't know why. It's because it's not in my art room. I keep this diary in the living room where I sit, so I try to remember to document my day. So I don't often have, sometimes I just come in and do these, and sometimes I have stuff that comes in and I just take them out of the packaging and I put it on a page. So, so yeah, it gives me just a small space to write for every day, because that's really all I need, even though I do fill it up. Things to buy for the week, things to do for the week. This week is always open up. So I have it open all day and I can make little notes, but I'm not a good list maker. So I really, truly should cover this side of the page just as much as I do this side of the page. I spend most of my money on scrapbooking and eating out. It's so true. It's so true. I mean, that is just the best. That makes me laugh. I haven't seen that since I put it in, and that cracks me up. But yeah, so these are, I mean, there's a lot to go through here. I kept it much thinner this year than I did last year, just because probably half of these pages never got worked on. But this just it's just so fun to have, and it's a nice record One of the things I like to do is I like to, like for example, today is January 31st. So, oh, look how pretty that is. I like that. And oh, this is nice because it had a pocket. I went right past this. Had a pocket with some things for all you are, for all you do. Thank you. I love my kids. So, like I say, this was given to me from my granddaughter for Christmas last year. But what I like to do is I like to go back on, when I'm looking through the book, and there again, I didn't do much there. I added that, and I added this. Oh, from Allie. Use of what I've sent. Lots of love, Allie. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. That needs a more visible spot. That's beautiful. But like today is the 31st, and is that's funny. Oh no, today's Tuesday. Busy day. Took Bev on a medical visit. She needed a driver. Waited 2 hours and took her home. Had lunch at the Chinese buffet. Picked up cream and bread as there is a storm a-coming. Sorry, I'm not going to even edit this. So you're going to get all my coughs and goofs and everything. Oh, what a nice piece of paper that is. So yeah, I'll save that. So anyway, I like to look and see what I did last year on this day. So it's wonderful having this. I did this as a reel on my YouTube, on my Instagram. And not too much decorations. February comes by. I'm always glad to see the back of January. February, though, is my least favorite month of the year. But look at that. I got a very cute vintage Valentine. And a lovely, lovely package. And let's see, Cabin Fever Confections, keto-friendly double chocolate. Oh, yeah, I always have to remember to get keto stuff. I have had a terrible time since June. I have fallen off the wagon multiple times, but January has been really bad. And I have a doctor's appointment today, and I know I'm going to get it on the scale, and I'm wanting to cancel the appointment. Anybody else like that? Okay, here we go. It's just cute, just little things. I just try to, every week, try to put, just make a little fun collage on the back side. That's really for notes, but I don't, like I say, I'm not a list maker. I don't make notes. It has been a challenge for the last 2 years. Well, 3, because I had a diary before that, but it wasn't a Daphne's diary. Oh, here, I colored this one in. Look at there. Coffee time. That was fun. And these are postcards that you can pull out. They actually will tear right out. And I never use them because I love the postcards. Let me see if you can see that. I just love the graphics on the postcards. I'm a postcard person. Now I have to stand up and see that I'm still back in the frame. Oh, I did that very well. Okay. So, but I'm bad about using the fun stuff that comes with the book, just because I just love it where it's at. Oh, to Grandma from Bennett. Let's see what is. Oh, a little thank you card. Oh, I was trying to do something to use up these pages, but that's nice. I like that. How do you feel? The days you have, you feel good, okay, and bad. And looks like while I was filling that out, I only had one bad day. I wonder what happened on the 19th. Is that for March? Yes, so let's look on March and on the 19th and see what happened that I felt bad. But normally I feel good, or I feel really good, or I just feel okay. And I'm always, I'm usually a very happy, contented person, unless people bother me. So anyway, this looks like I started to do something and never did. I love these little little glittery things. Those are really fun. Spring is coming. Oh my gosh, I love it when March is here. See, I don't ever hardly use those, and I should, like I say, this book is open to actually doing more, but now I have a new book with 2 pages to do every week. So that's fun. You know what? I added this just the other day because I had to find something that was lucky for my January scavenger hunt. And I found this little page in a magazine had 3 or 4 4-leaf clovers on it. So I put it here in March. But this I did back then on March. What did I say? The 19th was uncomfortable all day. Legs felt very heavy, sore from all the walking. All were full, going picking at snacks, felt bloated. Not myself all day. Did laundry. The wine was still good. And I hardly ever drink wine. Test came back positive for gout. Oh, that was why. Fine. The meds don't do it all better. It's kind of disjointed. I think I really wasn't feeling well, but I was feeling well enough to do a cute little card. Okay, well anyway, that was a bad day for me. I really did have a struggle last spring with gout, and it kept coming back, and it was kind of a problem. Love paydays always. And it looks like I didn't complete this. So very few days I didn't do. Here we go, April. Water tracker. I never keep track, but I do keep like cups of water with straws in the refrigerator. And when I go by, I usually take a nice long drink, and I try to drink my water that way. But I don't keep track of how often I fill it up. This is cute. Karen leaves April and home for. Oh, okay, that's just kind of make a note when my sister was on her cruise. And then I do have, get new handicap placard, renewed. Oh, I had all kinds of things to do to get done before I went away in May and June for helping my friend with her kidney transplant. Okay, and there's my collage for that week. And that's mostly what you're looking at is my collages for the week. This was Easter week. And just what I put. Oh, and some more of these. Love this and this. This is the year of the bunny. So I didn't even pay attention to what Chinese New Year was for last year because I think it was an ox or something. Who cares? I don't want to have a lot of pictures of that, but I'm going to try and put a bunny picture. In fact, I bought a packet of stickers, kind of like a packet like this with all bunny stuff. You know what? I bought 2 of these, and I didn't realize I got the labels for Halloween, like poison bottles and terrible labels, and I got 2 packs of those. So I don't really want those, but I did make. Oh wait, what did I do? I made something here. Oh, I made this and this. I made that little collage the other day. I thought, I've got all this stuff on my desk, and so I just cut up the paper in little squares and arranged them on there, and then put some of those stickers on to use them up. So that was kind of fun. That's in a journal that I've had forever and I don't use. This one I didn't do much of anything, but I did find that picture under things to do. And I love how every week the theme is like a different theme. I have terrible handwriting, and I know that, 10 years from now, nobody's going to be able to read it because nobody reads cursive. This year I'm really trying to print, but I don't print well either. Mother's Day, oh, that's from Diane. I got cards from everybody, but probably Diane's was the only one that fit in the book. And then here's, we're crossing off days in May, because that was when I was out of town. And I did take my book with me, and a nice little thank you card from Bev and Beck for going and helping out. And then I did some stamping with, what did I do? What was that I had? Oh, I bought these new, let's see, I don't like to reach, these. And so I rubbed those on the stamps, and I just got these. So while I had this book in here, I was playing in a little bit. And I thought, oh, that turned out really nice. I like that. And then I did this, and we're, half the year's already gone. So I'm just trying to flip through this really quick. I thought she was just adorable. And she was in like Victoria magazine, an old Victoria magazine. We went to the cinema. We went and saw Downton Abbey while we were there in Baltimore on opening day or opening weekend, but I think it was the very first day. Money flying away this week. I guess I spent a lot of money. We also saw the Top Gun movie the very first day it opened. This was a drawing of a ribbon for kidney support. So if you wear green ribbons, you're supporting kidneys. One other thing that I thought that needs to be glued down. Do I have any glue on the table? Yes, I always have glue on the table. I was going to say maybe it is an overhang. There is some overhang, it just needs to be trimmed off, which I won't take time to do right this minute. Another support that you might need to know about, teal. A little teal ribbon is the support for ovarian cancer. So that's always good to know. Everybody knows about breast cancer and pink, which is good because there's been great strides in breast cancer. But ovarian cancer, their color is blue and teal. And that's something that I've been I don't have it, but somebody close to me has it, and way under control, caught it very, very, very early. But I didn't know that they had a color, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Didn't know they had a color, now I do. So this was just a little collage I did, just for fun. And so here we are, we're in May. I'm in June, and we're getting ready to move on. It's funny, I would think that when they do these books, they would stop at the end of May. I don't like doing June 1st, 1 and 2 while I'm still under May. And I don't like going into June and doing, or going into July and doing the last few June days under the July. So that's the only bone I have to pick with this particular journal. Otherwise, I highly recommend it. It's just so convenient. It's a nice size. It's not too big, but the good thing is it's not too small either. Like I say, I don't use these pages because I don't make notes in this journal about things, upcoming events, or things I have to do. And what I should do on these, and I might go back and do it, and I might start doing it this year, is putting maybe a little sticker in each on each day. Maybe a little sticker of how I'm feeling, maybe a smile sticker, or just a cute sticker, because I do often get little tiny stickers that I don't know what to do with. So that might be something that has just come to me while I'm talking to you. Here we are in June. Didn't do anything. I was just back and just really tired. So I didn't do a whole lot. Oh, I did do this page, and it's nothing special. There's no real focal point on that. That's supposed to be a picture of lemonade with funny orange slices, and it is kind of cute if you really look at it, but just to flip through, it's not catching my eye. Didn't do anything on this. Like I say, I have a lot of these that I can go back and do on a day that I feel inspired and do several. I have done that before, especially in last year's, because I didn't think about doing collages on those until the very end of the year. So I did go back and do a lot of those. This would be kind of fun to color on, but it's kind of small and there's not a lot. I would really rather glue something over that page. Oh, these are stickers, and I never used these stickers. So I need to use some of the features in these books, because once you use the stickers, you can take that page out, or you can collage over the page, because it does have a nice background. So so I'm going to try and do that. Look again, blank, empty page, things that make me happy. Okay, either nothing makes me happy, or I didn't even pay attention to this page because it's this intermediate page that I don't use, or, which is more likely, everything makes me happy. Everything makes me happy. Too many things to fill in. And sometimes when I fill in things like this, the things that I didn't put that do make me happy, people wonder, well, doesn't that make her happy? People, I mean, my kids, my sisters, my friends that will pick up, I have this in the living room all the time, so people pick it up all the time and they read and they look at what I've done. They really don't pick it up all that often, but they can pick it up, and they have picked it up. And I don't care, because I'm not putting in my deepest emotion, except the one I read to you, of course. But I do things like, oh, well, here I'm still working with Beverly. Picked up Beverly. She was on time, but wrong about when to arrive, so it was another rush to get there on time. Did the open air safari with Gary and Kathy. Very nice. Beck and Fred. Beck and Fred came after. We had a snack and then went to the outpost. It was very primitive. Had the giraffes were there. We fed them, had a barbecue and hot dogs, hamburgers, chips, and soda. Oh, and I wrote down into the notes, because normally I don't have a whole lot to say about the days, but that was our safari day. So I did write a lot on that. But like I say, I don't write any deep emotional things in this diary. In fact, I don't write any deep emotional things in any diary. I don't write anything down. I just keep any deep emotional thoughts to myself. And I find too, I think that's better, because I then forget it. I don't write it down anywhere where I can go back and go, oh yeah, oh, I forgot about that. That was a big injustice. So I just don't write that down. I just write down just my thoughts, basically what I did during the day. I had chicken for dinner. What is it? Let's see. Got up after barbecued chicken, made salad, had a beer with Billy. he had he mowed the lawns today. Very fun day. Relaxed all evening. I mean, I just write what I did. I just, because my mother kept diaries all her life, and I love reading her diaries, and I love just seeing the mundane things that she did every day. And that's, to me, comforting to read, because I didn't spend most of those years with her, because I lived in the Midwest and she still lived in California or Florida. So I didn't spend much time with her. So it's nice to be able to spend those days with her now that she's gone by reading her diaries. She never let anybody look at her diaries until she was gone. And we really were wondering what in the world is in there that's so terrible. Well, there's a couple things where she's mad and she's writing things, but mostly she just wrote about what she did. So anyway, so that's I'm kind of following that example because that's pleasant to read. I don't really I'm glad I don't know about any hurtful things that happened to her, or all that kind of stuff, because everybody has little hurtful things that happen. Everybody has that kind of thing. But it makes me feel bad to know that people have hurtful things that happen to them. So I'm glad that she didn't write those things down, and I'm not writing those things down either. Which will probably make my diary very boring to most people. But there'll be somebody along the line, maybe sometime, somewhere, that will want to just kind of know what my life was like in the year 2022. So anyway, here we are. We're already in August, and I'm just chattering away here. Look at that. Look at these empty pages. This is why it's not that thick. Last year it was quite a bit thicker, but I do like to kind of keep it down. But you know what I'm thinking about doing? I wonder why that's glued. That's weird. That's not in there quite right. Oh, I think it's turning. I think these are heavier cardboard, and instead of the whole page, it somehow got glued down. Well, anyway. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say something very profound, I'm sure. And now it's flown right out of my head what I was going to say. And I'm not going to edit this, so I can't even put a little clip on there and tell you what I was going to say. Forgive me now. Tomorrow I may no longer feel guilty. Ah, gosh, I wonder where I got those stickers. Well, of course I know where I got those stickers, at the bins. Also made a video finally face to face, not feeling happy with this mistake. Oh, I hate it when I write what happened here down here. I hate that. That just, I'm a little OCD about that. I didn't know that about myself. I had a swap that week and was doing things. Didn't do much on these. Here we're now into the fall, into September, and oh, I came across a picture of my husband. He looks mean. He always looked mean, but he wasn't at all. He was very, very amiable, gentle, very kind person. I was the troublemaker. He just put up with me. He just put up with me. I was always, we need to do this, we need to do that. Why is this not happening? I was the troublemaker, not him. He was a good guy. Surprisingly, he hung in with me all these years. We were married 45 years, and 45 and a half years. So We were married in March and he passed away in October. So it was good 45 and a half years, a little over. This picture was hanging around in my house everywhere for months and months, and I think I even went into a couple years in the living room, and I just kept moving it from place to place and all that. This is my mother's cousin, and her name was Jeannie, spelled Jeanne. Well, I always heard her talk about her cousin Jeannie, but I thought it was spelled like I spelled my name, Jeannie, Jeannie. And when my mother wrote my name, she wrote it down as Jeanne, and I thought that was Jean, and she was thinking it was Jeannie in her head. And it's so funny, but anyway, she never said I was named after my cousin Jeannie. They always joked and said that I was named after my dad's old girlfriend, Jean. Now she was Jean, which is what's on my birth certificate. But this, I think this Jeannie is very, very beautiful, and I'm really sad that everybody else is cut out of this picture. But I think that's probably who I'm named after, and that's the reason why, even though my name is spelled Jeanne, I pronounce it Jean, because that's how I always thought it was pronounced. And my granddaughter her middle name is Jean, spelled like that, but my mother pronounced it Jeannie. And you know what? I didn't know that until I moved down to Florida, and lived nearby where I talked to her every day, and it just came out one day, and I was totally surprised. But anyway, my sister brought that up that this picture was at my cousin's house, and not sure why he didn't want it, but that was my mom didn't have a lot of cousins, I think, that she knew very well, but Jeannie was her cousin that was close to her. So anyway, so that's the story there. And so I did want to keep her picture. You know what? I hope I said something about it. Oh, Jeannie, mom's cousin. Okay. That way, later on, somebody will know. There we go. There's a little, oh, this is a thank you, but Your Creative Studios. I started buying those. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one here, 6. I bought them for 6 months, and there was so much good stuff in it. I was overwhelmed. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 that I never even opened yet. So, even though I see people using their Creative Studio stuff, I don't use it because it's just so wonderful. I feel overwhelmed with it, like I don't use it well. Okay, this is where I left this down on the floor, or yeah, I set it down on my chair, like I set it up or lean against the chair. And the new puppy got it, and so we're missing a few new puppy pages, and fortunately this was one that wasn't written on, and it was I should ink the edges of that. But even little tooth marks right there, and I'm glad he didn't get this. I like that little card, and I like that little collage on that page. It doesn't fit. So I have to be careful with it. Oh, and down here, oh my gosh, look at that. I didn't even know about those pages. Look at that. So I heard the dog chewing, and I heard pages rustling and blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting right there. And I thought he was playing with one of his dog toys. Oh, this was a whole page that was missing. And of course, you know, since it's the calendar one, it's one I didn't use. Walking tracker. I'm bad about walking, and I have to do something about that. Anyway, I heard him chewing. I thought he was chewing on a dog toy, and after a while, you know, he just kept chewing, and I finally just kind of looked up from my phone and looked over, and oh my gosh, I saw bits of paper everywhere. So probably a lot of it came out in his poop too. But so that I have to make a little note in here, which I have plenty of room to do, about what happened to the journal. Like I said, I was very busy this fall, and I didn't do a lot of these collages. I barely got things written down every day. And like I say, I don't have it in this room. I have it where this is the important part to me. The important part is getting that done, so I keep it where I am more likely to write in it rather than collage in it, so it's not kept in my art room. November, that's a very cute little page. I like that. Again, I did start to collage there. That's kind of fun. Oh, which is nice. This is a journal, and you can see how thick and full those pages are. That's very cute. I like that picture. This, for some reason, I'm not sure why that's coming up or how I glued that, but I did do a little collage there. There's some thumbprint, and I got that ink in the mail, and I made some thumbprints on here to see the color of the ink or something, and then later on I came back and drew some people, and I think I did that. I think I showed that on my Instagram, so you probably saw that. Pretty purple, love purple. Haven't done anything on those pages. Here's another collaged page on the one side, and I did add some paper. Oh, so that's why that was in there. So to do more of that, which I haven't done. And so here we are in December, and of course December is just crazy. I just can't. That was November. I can't do much at all in December. Ooh. Oh, this is the one that came from Fawn, and it had all the beautiful stars in it. I really love to use the stars, and I want to use them in this book, so I'm keeping that. I'm going to glue that in right there. Thank you, Fawn. You have watched my channel from the very beginning, so I do appreciate those. I love those stars. I used already some of them in another one in this year's, I think, what I've done this year. I should maybe do a monthly flip through. This is kind of a long flip through for the same journal. But anyway, so that's it. It looks like I got some glue on there, and just glued some fun things. Finally, a little collage of things I like, and I like that card. That card had some wood on it, and I wish I had remembered to, I think they got it in while they were traveling in Italy. And then this card was from my friend Rebecca, and she does art. She did that herself. It's the first time that I've ever not the first time I've ever gotten a Christmas card, but she very rarely sends Christmas cards. And she made, I don't know, a dozen of these cards this year, because her school they don't have an art teacher, and they've asked her to teach art. And so she's a little into it this year, and she did make some cards. So anyway, I was a lucky recipient of one of those cards. And then I have all these little things here that I've saved that are sometimes hard to Oh, this is from Cheryl. And I love all these things. Here's my Christmas card from Mary Crochet. And, you know, these are just things that are kind of special, and I really like having them. And here's some more stuff. But anyway, that's the end. And it, like I say, it barely closes, so I have to be careful not to do too much in it. But I'm thinking about decorating boxes so that they can fit into a little box, because it was my December journal, which is back there. I ended up making a bigger spine and it's more of a box shape, and I think it sets nicer than the alligator ones. So that's it, and I will try to get more videos out to you soon. Thanks for watching, and I had fun, and I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to put it right on for today. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.